Alright, we're back with more TNG Season 1, up to episode 11, called Haven. Last episode was pretty good. The Q one, stupid fun. I did enjoy it. So let's hope that level of quality continues for a little while, because it was like this for some time. Let's hope it's like this, even though this show's 40 years old almost, and I have no control over it. But I'm going to shut up now, and let's get into it.
Such a beautiful world. Legends say it has been known to mend souls and heal broken hearts.
I'm already getting a little sus of this plot that just started. Frickin' Riker, the womanizer. What the hell is that?
This day is close at hand. Rejoice!
What on earth?
Jewels. Look at these jewels.
What you would call wedding presents.
Who's getting married?
Deanna is, obviously.
I am.
Oh, Lord.
Genetic bonding is a Betazoid tradition.
Genetic bonding.
Will you and your husband be staying with the ship, Counselor?
Nope.
No, sir.
Riker's real upset.
Bill.
Jealous.
More than
Bill. That sounds so weird to me.
you want to be a starship captain. True?
That's not all I want, Deanna.
I can feel that.
This whole thing is still bizarre. I'm sorry.
Quite some starship you have here, Captain.
Deanna, darling. You probably don't even remember me.
So they haven't seen each other since she was a kid? So is that the husband back there?
Wyatt was
Show yourself.
Absolutely right.
I'm Wyatt.
A new romance was still
Handsome guy?
I'd like you to have this. It's a chameleon rose. It changes color with the mood of its owner.
It's wonderful.
It's kind of cool, but stupid looking.
We're not really tired. So. Besides,
Who is that guy? He looks familiar. Seen somewhere else in Star Trek?
You know full well Roxana Troi isn't about to beam on board until we leave. So?
You can see your course now if you like.
So she doesn't like them?
My mother is a little eccentric.
Intense. Yeah, I'm familiar with Roxana, though I've never seen her in Season 1.
Use your mind, not your mouth.
Hello, Mother.
Deanna, shame.
I don't understand. I thought they were empaths, not telepaths. So why can they talk to each other? Aren't they just meant to sense emotions?
Has explained your telepathic abilities.
Now, that wasn't telepathy, it was just common sense.
this way.
If you're my mother's valet, then please valet.
Oh, please don't let me keep you from doing your duty.
I apologize.
That guy is gigantic.
I was forced to terminate his employment. Zila was strongly attracted to me. His thoughts became truly pornographic.
At least Major Barrett's having a great time in the role, I can tell.
You will, of course, adjust the temperature to a civilized level.
I'll see what I can do. And now, if you will excuse me.
Civilized level. What is the temperature like on Betazoid? Is it like Earth?
Your presence honors us, and your timing is fortuitous, Captain.
In what way?
An incoming vessel has bypassed our Stargate, violating our law.
Stargate.
We have no defensive capabilities here, and our treaty with the Federation specifies your obligations in that matter.
Agreed.
The acting here is a little wooden. Not gonna lie.
I wanted to apologize for my mother's behavior.
Your mother's honest. I respect that.
I'll try to be only half as annoying.
I'm a medical doctor, for whatever that's worth.
This must be what Mother felt about you.
Do I have competition?
Yeah, the first officer.
Maybe we could work in concert. We are going to be together a long time.
That is the point of marriage, I suppose.
Wow. This dialogue is just wonderful.
This woman. You thought I would be this woman.
I have seen this face ever since I was a boy.
Is this a trap? Somebody's been manipulating him since he was a kid.
Mr. Data, is that the trouble I believe it is?
If you mean a Terellian vessel, sir.
Terellian. Not familiar.
I thought the Terellians were all dead. What are the poor devils doing here?
Picard to sickbay. Dr. Crusher to bridge. Urgent.
Looks a bit like one of those Frankie glowing balls from a couple episodes ago.
Resulting in one group unleashing a deadly biological weapon on the other.
And in the end, the other becoming infected as well. Makes one question the sanity of humanoid form.
Yep.
We learned the rest of the story in security training. Some Terellians made it to other worlds only to die along with the populations they infected.
Why did you learn about that in security training?
Pre-joining announcement of Counselor Deanna Troi.
Don't be such a sourpuss, Riker. This guy looks familiar too. Very tall man.
Unfortunately, you are not practiced in the ways of Betazoid.
Data, this guy. Perfect.
He is qualified to lead a traditional Earth ceremony, which is what this will be.
Here, I thought you had no sense of humor. An Earth wedding?
A bit late to be having this discussion if it's happening tomorrow, huh?
No.
So, that's why you want that backward ritual. Terrible, Captain, to see a woman go downhill like this. Mr. Homn will conduct the joining.
Oh, he doesn't even speak though, does he?
I am Luoxana Troi, daughter of the Fifth House, holder of the sacred Chalice of Reeks, heir to the holy rings of Betazoid. Who are you?
Ladies and gentlemen.
So she's like Betazoid royalty, huh?
I hereby declare, therefore, all disagreements resolved. Here.
Mic drop. Nice one, Picard.
A toast to the young couple and their families.
Crusher's got a new hairstyle.
Cheers.
Data's amazed that this Mr. Homn is just downing bottle after bottle. What is Tasha's hair? My goodness.
Probably already have.
He's still going at it.
Considering the rate at which you imbibe, sir, is your lineage at all mixed with human?
That was good. That was good.
In which case, I'd very much like to confer with you. I'm pleased to have a medical colleague on board.
Don't you usually have some medical colleagues on board, Crusher? Type in that thing.
You're circling the room like a buzzard.
Nice. Really nice. It's just like a living vine.
After the young couple have removed their clothing,
the bride and groom go naked?
All guests must go unclothed.
Okay, this I remember this from Nemesis. They mentioned that the Betazoid weddings are always in the nude.
Besides, your husband quite likes the idea of seeing me unclothed.
Stephen!
Wow. Called out on the spot.
Stop this petty bickering, all of you! Especially you, Mother!
Thank you for doing that. That hair looks ridiculous, Tasha. I'm sorry.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
I'm no longer Imzadi to you?
You taught me that word means my beloved.
And the human heart is too small to permit that feeling now.
Too small.
Young human males particularly have difficulty separating platonic love and physical love.
Hello, you two.
Where did he come from? Did they not hear the door open?
Bill was concerned that you might be upset that I care deeply for him, too.
I just caught my father practicing naked in front of his mirror. Do you really want to go through with this?
Yes.
Well, it seems like a cool guy, so why not? There must be something up with him with the Terellians or whatever.
Do you realize that they can turn this wonderful world of ours into a graveyard?
Ah, it's the woman that Wyatt's been dreaming about.
It's the woman in Wyatt's drawings.
Astounding. Ariana was right. He is here, daughter.
What the hell's going on?
Some unpopulated island, a faraway peninsula.
But I will present your needs to those who do govern this world.
Sucks for these guys. They've been on this trek for so long, just coasting, and then they just happen to show up at the same time that the Enterprise is there.
Now, the answer to the puzzle of Ariana and you is so simple. It's too simple for most humans to understand.
Shut the hell up. Just tell us the answer.
All life, Wyatt, all consciousness, is indissolubly bound together. Indeed, it's all part of the same thing. And
That doesn't answer the question.
which of these would look best on me naked?
The supplies are ready. I'll take them to the transporter room.
I'll notify the captain they're ready.
Why is Wyatt being all sus all of a sudden?
Please take care of each other.
What are you going to do, Wyatt? What is he going to do? Beam over to the Terellian ship? He's going to knock out the transporter chief right now.
Dr. Crusher had me set the coordinates. All we need is the captain's order.
Yeah. What is he bringing them? Just medicine?
Hello, Wyatt.
Are they him? I don't understand what I'm looking at.
And I knew you would be this brave.
How could you let this happen? My son surrounded by those horrible
It's
leopards.
not. Lepers.
We have what we really came for.
Captain, my respects.
Couldn't they have helped them repair their ship a little bit or something? Beam over some repair tools. So.
Perhaps I should stay and be joined to a new mate. What? Well, the captain's highly attracted to me, but he's a little too old.
Oh.
He has other obligations, Mother.
Oh.
Thank you for the drinks.
He can only talk when he's extremely drunk.
Try and remember your heritage, little one.
I love how he sits down.
Captain, even Zelo never had such thoughts about me. You may energize.
She's so dirty.
That was meant as a joke, Captain.
I was not amused.
Alrighty, well that was Haven. I gotta say, I really don't care much for Deanna Troi as a character, especially so far in Season 1. She's alright down the road, but she's not one of the highlights of TNG for me. Even this is only the 11th episode of the first season. I already have a prior knowledge of her character from later in the show, but if I hadn't had that and I was watching this from Season 1 on, I wouldn't really feel very connected with her, I don't think. So this whole episode and the emotional impact of her having to leave the ship, I don't think would have landed with me, and it certainly didn't land with me now. I just didn't really care, I'm sorry to say. But that being said, I was interested by the story, but I don't understand what the payoff was. I don't understand the thing with Wyatt and Ariana, I think her name was. It was just that they needed him to come and cure the plague, and she was reaching out to him, but they're not telepathic, right? I mean, he's human. I don't understand. They tried to explain it. Loxana explained it like they were both curious about how thoughts work, so they connected. I don't understand. But on the point of Loxana, I know a lot of people, she sort of ranks with the Wesley Crusher sort of annoying character thing. I think she's fun. And I appreciate that, it's Major Barrett, and she's playing a totally different character. Well, I mean, we only saw her for briefly in TOS and as Nurse Chapel and Number One, but she's playing a totally different character here, and she's much more outrageous. And she lends some pretty funny moments, her and Mr. Homn. And I think that guy, Mr. Homn, is the guy from Gerald's Game. I was putting that together as the episode was happening, the Gerald's Game with Bruce Greenwood, the Stephen King, I think it's Stephen King adaptation on Netflix. But yeah, please let me know if you can clarify the plot to me, because I don't really understand it. I understand obviously the whole Deanna prearranged marriage thing, but the tying it together with the Terellians was really strange to me. But I did actually find the episode to be pretty entertaining, and probably that was mostly Loxana. And I loved Data and Mr. Holmes. God, that was funny. Mr. Holmes is just downing alcohol. That was good fun. Yeah, the episode it actually was pretty similar, sort of entertainment-wise, to last week's Hide and Q. But at least we got this is the first time seeing Loxana, and she was just fun. But the emotion, as far as like the relationship between Riker and Troi, it's established that they had they were very, very involved previously. But I think that was mentioned in the first episode. But we don't ever. It hasn't really developed. It's just mentioned over and over again. They don't have that many scenes together. I mean, they're only in episode 11, but they haven't. I don't feel their connection, and I think had this sort of episode happened later on in the show, maybe it would have been more effective after we've seen them together for a long time, and then we'd be sad that Deanna was leaving, and we'd be sad that her and Riker would have to say goodbye. But as it stands, I think it was kind of a emotional lull for me. But entertainment-wise, everything else in the episode was pretty good. So yeah, pretty satisfied overall. Decent episode. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you when we get to episode 12, hopefully next week.